Wayne Thiebaud is an American artist best known for his still life of edible treats and everyday objects.
Born in Arizona on November 15 of 1920, Wayne Thiebaud entered the world at a time of great art revival. Walt Disney was creating a world of magic and wonder, and Andy Warhol would soon join Thiebaud to create an era of pop art. When Thiebaud was 14, he washed dishes at a stand that sold hot dogs, hamburgers, and ice cream. He quit shortly after his boss promoted him as a cook and told him to trick the customers to gain profit. He was later involved with the theater and arts program at his school and learned about staging and lighting. As Susan Goldman Rubin said in her book Delicious, The Art and Life of Wayne Thiebaud, Wayne didn't realize it, but he was collecting images and storing them to use in his paintings later.
And his influences would lead him to be one of the best renowned artists. One artist that he admired was George Herman, sparkling his interest in cartoons and comic strips. He admired the vibrant colors that were able to be used at that time. Later in his teen years, he was able to get a job as a cartoonist, working for a short time at the Walt Disney Studios, then working for comic strips during the World War II in the Air Force. This all happened before becoming a painter.
Pop art came into full swing as several artists such as Andy Warhol and Larry Rivers took popular advertisements or themes and put them into a separate context.
What Thiebaud did was take elements of everyday Americana and capture them with colors that reflected the pre-nostalgia which comes with everyday objects we grew up with.
In his book, Pop Art, Tilman Osterwald said that the subject matter of pop art is rooted in everyday life. It mirrors contemporary reality and provokes and reflects upon cultural change.
His most popular subject matter include colorful cakes, slices of pie, candy pieces, and the windy streets of San Francisco.
Thiebaud's art was deeply rooted in everyday items, seen especially in his art piece, Cakes, painted in 1963. In oil on canvas, Thiebaud showed 13 cakes in what looks like a bakery showcase. Lacking three-dimensionality, the objects are very flat. He played with light and shadows, making the light come in from the top left-hand corner. The background, however, lacks detail and is mostly white. Using thick paint and strokes, he made the frosting on the cakes to look deliciously edible. The cakes are simple yet complex, fake but very real, said Wayne Thiebaud. When I look at this painting, I want to reach for a cake knife and slice myself a piece. A painting of cakes had never been done before, and Thiebaud was nervous on the acceptance of his work. However, this display of cakes stays very true to pop art in the sense of mirroring contemporary reality in everyday life. This painting has become so famous, in fact, that cake decorators have replicated Thiebaud's painting with real cakes.
Another painting by Wayne Thiebaud is Three Machines. This piece was made in 1963 oil on canvas. If you live in San Francisco, California, you can find it at the DeYoung Museum. When looking at the gumball machine, it gives a youthful appearance. It takes one back to the time when they were a child. The way that Thiebaud demonstrates his art is by giving a lifelike appearance to the painting. It's almost as if you can stick your hand into the painting and you will be able to grab a gumball. He really emphasizes on realism and pop art by showing the way that things really are and showing very vibrant colors. In a sense, it seems that he tries to depict the way our society is fixed on commercial products and the liveliness of getting out of the depression state and focusing on mass media. This was a time where everything was very critical and they wanted to show more of a traditional fine art and go away from the abstract expressionism period. I believe he succeeded in changing the way one looked at painting. You can tell by looking at the Three Machines that he wants you to look at the artwork in a childlike sense of wonder. Because as an adult, we wouldn't see a gumball machine and be happy. However, a child has another sense of thought, and changing our perspective is a way to appreciate what we once had as a child and now being an adult. Thiebaud refers to the gumball machine as a gadget for stimulating the greater series of associations and responses. Essentially, he felt that life was like a gumball machine. You can put so much into it, but never really know what will come out of it.